Good morning. Yeah, it's great. This good morning sounds better than what it was early in the morning. Okay. When I came into the stage, Anand said, Naren, you have 10 minutes. It takes years to identify a talent, but for a speaker like us, we get 10 minutes to tell how to identify the talent. Okay, I know this is a challenge, but let me take it as a challenge and tell what exactly is the talent. Okay, there are a lot of definitions for talent, but today HR has evolved. Earlier we used to call it as a personal department, then it became HR department, then it becomes strategic HR. Now they're calling it itself as a talent management department. Some companies have also identified and developed talent management VPs. Okay, vice presidents for talent management. That shows the kind of seriousness that is happening. And now what exactly is talent? Can anybody tell me any of your views about it? What is talent? Don't get into sports. Don't get into films. From the corporate perspective, what is talent? Unique potential, okay? Application of knowledge and talent, okay? Any other answers? Okay. When a fresher is recruited, on what basis he is recruited? What is the reason for recruiting a fresher? He has got new ideas along with skill, enthusiasm. For enthusiasm, we need to pay 25,000 rupees salary. Yeah? Attitude, ability to do the job without having experience, open mind. A fresher is recruited for one great reason called this person has the ability to learn. All fresh MBAs, remember this, I'm going to recruit you because you can learn. There are a lot of things you need to get trained on. Okay, now let us get into what exactly is the talent management that is happening in the organizations today. See, the first and the foremost thing is we need to spot a talent and develop a talent. There are three ways of looking into talent. They hire a fresher. This person keeps growing in the system. After 2-3 years, they find this guy is very potential here. He's a raw diamond. We can shape him. And once they know this guy can make it up, they focus on him. They try to see what are his positives. They try to see what can be given as a training for this gentleman. And then I come into a scanner. And slowly, that is the time where what happens in a country is people quit. Less than 3 years, they quit. By the time they are spotted as a talent, they try to go to some other company, which will take another 3 years for them to spot a talent. Friends, what I am telling is happening. 2 years of work experience more than that. After that, you can put your salary high. That's what is happening. 2 years. After that, you can get 30% hike. But we are forgetting that in 2 years, they did a lot of work on you. And third year, they are ready to do something good for you. And they are going to put you into a talent pool. But by that time, I escape. You got a lesson? Stay in a company for some time. Okay? Sometimes what happens is, there are people who are already working in the system. They've been in the system for a long time. They are a talent. I need not train them. The only thing is, issue is how to retain these people. They've been in the system for 7 years. They get offers. Initially, you go behind companies. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. After that, there is a call from a consultant. Excuse me, sir. Can I speak to you for 2 minutes? What is the package are you getting now? If I can get you 40% more, would you be interested in coming to me? That's happening even today. And they want to retain this talent because they already invested huge money on this guy, and he has sucked in so much of company's money in the name of this training, that training, going to Germany for missionary training, Japan for this training, and now this guy is ready and he is going to tell, buddy, pay me 40%, I'll stay here. Okay? The market is changing, but sometimes we need to retain them. These guys can make a difference. And finally, some companies, if they are not able to identify a talent within, they bring the talent from outside. If you closely watch, in some companies, there will be a person who is sitting in a bank. Let me take a bank as an example. There will be a guy with 20 years of banking experience working in a bank. But suddenly, In a private bank, they will bring a guy from Pepsi or a Coke and make him as a branch manager. And guy with 20 years of experience is still a banker at a level which is lower than this guy who is hardly 28 years old. And when we ask the bank, why do you do this? We need guys to sell who can go around and bring money. And that's the talent to me now. But this gentleman can take care of process. But I need those kind of fire in a belly. Sometimes talent is hired from outside. Okay? Now, how do we identify a talent? Is there any method of identifying a talent? There are various methods, but this is something which I found to be very interesting. Let us take this matrix. There is something called job competency. There is something called willingness to perform. When the willingness to perform is low and job competency is low, they are low on both. He is a misfit. He can be a wrong hire. He is a confused character. He is a dejected character. He doesn't fall under talent. He will not fall under talent. Company is not bothered whether he is going to stay or not. Friends, when you enter a company, sometimes it will take time for you to adapt. Okay, 3 months it will be very difficult. At that time you get dejected, you are lost, and slowly you will feel this is not my area. And let me tell you one thing, in less than a year if you quit, and if your resume tells X company, Y company, 4 or 5 companies is less than 6 years, I am finished. I have no place to be a talent for the next 20 years. I am threatening you, and this is a fact. Because at a very young age, you are not stable, and over a period of time, your instability has become your habit, and you have not learned anything fully. How can I trust you and put you into a system? Okay. Second, some people, their willingness to perform is very good, but they don't have job competency. These guys can be trained, they can be coached, and they can be lifted in the organization. In the long run, we can call them as a talent. Here is one character, job competency is very high, but willingness is very low. He can do the job like that, but there is no motivation. We will try to motivate this guy beyond a point of time. If there is no self-motivation, I don't call him as a talent. I cannot have an unmotivated person as a talent. I don't want to do that mistake, because there is a talent who has got both. I have the willingness, I have the competency, I am willing to grow with this organization. If I don't respect that guy and if I respect this guy, those guys will quit the organization. That's how some people quit the organization. What they tell is, I am in the system for 7 years, I have given my heart and soul, but some guy came yesterday and that guy has given everything, and so I am quitting. Where there is a human being, there will be biases. Okay, that can never be we can never get rid of it so soon. And now here is one guy, look at this, job competency is also high, but willingness to perform is high, but sometimes, right, he is not able to do justice, because we don't give them proper support, there is no infrastructure, there is no communication, there is no information, so he is still a non-performer. But if I give all these things, this non-performer will become a performer, and he proves to be a talent. So quickly, to sum up whatever I wanted to tell, when a fresher joins a company, stay in a company for some time, allow the company to spot that you are a talent. Once you are spotted as a talent, do justice for their investment, stay with them, learn with them, grow with them, and then take a decision when you are going to be called by some other company as a talent. Done? Thank you. And this is my last speech for the day. I take this opportunity to thank MMA, Sea Change, and SRM for giving this platform to exhibit the little knowledge what we have, and the audience who were here yesterday night, who still came back today morning. A great thanks to you. From you we derive the energy, and you require a great round of applause.